Duke is back. We're going to talk about, he's going to talk about petering perfection versus powerful perseverance. Take it away, sir. How are you?
I am blessed. That was very interesting what you guys just talked about. Yeah, that was interesting stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, it made me feel like it's like a video game, and it's just equals dollars instead of like gems or something.
Mhm. So tell us what's been on your mind this week.
What's been on my mind this week? Same thing that's been on my mind last week. It's just being, present. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just enjoying life. Just appreciating the blessings that is life. Because that's really all it is. Everything else is just like very superfluous. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, man. And I love this topic that you're going to be talking about, like perfection versus powerful perseverance. I love the alliteration, but there's that big difference. It's like get started, persevere, keep going, or like trying to be perfect. And tell us what you're thinking about that.
I see a lot of people, a lot of artists, a lot of people come to me for whatever reason. I think I've been doing this, I guess, long enough that people look up to me in some capacity, and they ask me my opinion of things, and how is this going to get plays, or how am I going to get this to do 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 do? And it's like that shouldn't be your goal. You should create things and then release them and create and enjoy the creative process of it. A lot of people get stuck on, I got to make this perfect so I get this million plays so that I blow up, so I make this money so I'll be happy. And that's just not the equation. You know what I'm saying? The equation really is like create, enjoy creating, let it go, and let's move on to the next meal. We can't sit and eat breakfast all day. We have to move to lunch eventually. And I think a lot of people get stuck in, cutting up bananas and eating cereal. We'll never get to dinner that way. So, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that. Just get started, and that's one of the toughest parts is that people that are saying, oh, it has to be perfect to be out there, whether you're starting a blog, whether you're starting a video series, whether you're starting a song. It's just every time you're going to improve and improve. And for us, like this is our third show of this. And in years, we're going to look back and we're going to see how polished and refined it is at that point. And we're going to look back and say, that was scrappy, but that was awesome because we were doing it. So the thing is about comparing, don't compare yourself to others that have been at this for a while. Just what can you do in that particular day to do something better?
That's it, man. You know what I mean? Get the distortion on your guitar, but don't worry about being Black Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Just play the chord and just keep it moving.
I mean, in the Beatles, you think all that stuff was super planned? That was a lot of mistakes.
It was a lot of mistakes, but also they had George Martin, and he booked the right musicians, so it was made it a little bit faster. But I also feel like back in the days, I mean, like kids growing up now, they'll have no idea of this. I mean, though it's still used a little bit. But say if I have a signal chain, well, some people don't know what like an audio signal chain is. But if I want to EQ your vocal, if I want to compress your vocal, back in the days, you'd have to patch that. You'd have to patch it all up, and that would take time to patch it. Now you just put the plugin in it, you know what I mean? Or even better, you have your presets and it has all the plugins in it. So it's like that's the age we live in. We live in the digital age. Just throw your preset on it, adjust a little bit, and just keep it moving. That's my motto, and at this time.
I love it. And the thing with also with producers, songwriters, like you're constantly looking for, oh, I have to buy this plugin bundle or X. It's like, hey, because they don't feel stock plugins are going to do a good enough job for them. Listen, an EQ is an EQ. Yes, that plugin bundle that you're going to buy, yeah, it's going to be a little more fine tuned. It's going to have some other resonance. It's going to sound a little bit better, but you can still like record and mix down a song completely with stock plugins and make it sound good. That comes from your creativity.
That's facts. And I think it's it's a self-esteem thing. It's the same thing as your physical appearance. If you can just appreciate the fact that you are one of one, a beautiful creature of the earth, you don't have to compare yourself to whoever, it's just you know what I'm saying? And I think that also is our society of like breast implants and butt implants and all stuff like that. It's like something's not right when you look in the mirror, and that's self-esteem thing. And I think the same thing can be applied to your music or your music videos, or it's just like you said, man, EQ's EQ. It's there for a reason, but just keep it moving. It's like appreciate what you're doing and keep it going.